Yinfu, stop lying. Yinfu need to stop lying. We go get for past law. Not be only the things the way they physically do for the war, where you will be punished. When you did carry misinformation, you will be punished in this war. So this group being made, now can't hear this kind of nonsense, talk them, where people the way they don't run from one side, they can't remember for another side they talk. This talk where they aim for the talk for you now, ignorance at its best. At its best, this talk is ignorant. It be unfortunate, say, I find myself now the responder to so-called Ambazonians them. Where they be there. All the nonsense where una they make a mommy, you be my mommy be, you my mommy be, I go criticize you in public for the first time. I have to. You need to keep quiet. That's what I'm going to tell you. You, mommy, you there for the forum. You did work and talk about, oh, may the war end. You, mommy, you come out for outside the same way they stop war. Do you know the consequences of stopping a war in the middle of the war? Do you know? Don't sit out here and be doing La Republique their job. You say you try to help somebody. Stop helping La Republique to be demoralizing our fighters by putting all these nonsense audios for outside. You are here fool, are not right. And I don't know why that is some of you enemies of the revolution. Enemies. Whoever put this forum on is an enemy of the revolution. Some of you guys don't even contribute anymore. You've signed off. Rubbish. Chai. People that for the group una good morning. The level of ignorance. So now the reason why they formed the group, leave them for here. Since they put my name for the group, I never ever even bother for the year waiting to go on for the. And I never they talk for the because of that. I'm in so many groups. I know if they hear all thing way they go on. So this group being made, now can't hear this kind of nonsense, talk them where people the way they don't run from one side, they can't remember for another side they talk. This talk where they aim for the talk for you now, ignorance at its best. At its best, this talk is ignorance. I am fool. You leave the groups that you can be talking this thing, let them be correcting you, and you come and sit in this group when people they don't know the history of everything, and then you interject yourself. That's what you were doing in the AMF group, and they knocked you off because they didn't want to hear the lies you're telling. Chai, I'm very upset. These people are locked up. The most we can do is fight for their release before they try for establish history with lie telling. History with lie telling. So are you Tabe be supposed to come out for air? The talk say he be part of defense. Before then they go no say he be part of defense. That is a woman the way they did for this group. I tell you now, God don't do a bad thing for we. Forgive man picking for people partners for this life, this living earth, all the work. Because man picking them now creatures the only thing the way they feel find now their own ego and their own glory. They cannot find another man picking their own glory. And the highest dose of that bad fashion is then inside the Ambazonian people there. It's pathetic. Wait till I attend the first audio where I ever turned for listening to her for this particular group. It turned out for listen to Yinfu audio. This is stupid. For people that should listen to this. Yinfu, when you want to talk, go in a forum where you have people who were in defense with you and know the nonsense that you were doing, killing a lot of children with your nonsense strategies. You want me to talk? This is sad. It's very sad. You run away from where they know you and you come and sit in a new forum like this and you're talking all this rubbish talk. Is it not you, Yemfu, who let turn of let journalists into the Boki area, areas that they had not even first known about it. You say you are internationalizing our revolution. You take white people the way now journalists people they ready for expose or for assess. We war for see whether we get enough power for sustain. What you will get them inside the all these things. You made that arrangement. That arrangement that you didn't have money to fund. And you risk the lives of our fighters. You and this Cocoa head we don't go for DDR, they call it a funcha. That is you better stop this lie telling. I don't have the time to listen to all these audios that you've left here. But please, you be don't sign out of this revolution in many ways. You do the same thing you will do for defense group where they challenge you, how you sing song, how now you start AMF. Now when I do this, do that, they challenge you for this, you know, if you stand up, you run. You don't come down for new forums. They work out, destroy people where they need your help now, my brother. You know balance, and that your song that you're singing, it will not go down in history. If you are going down in history, minimum, you are going down in history like a reckless so-called defense person. You hear me well. You see, me I dey so I dey like I no dey but I dey. When I don't make a man talk, when I don't take my neck put her on the rope, it no matter. I not even worry about that. So I have solved my problems first. If I want to hear the history, we'll talk at the way they. You understand? Now we be today inside villages, they meet refugees, the helper, and in the midst of them, we meet with fighters where they be wounded, and we know the grievances that they bring to us about different things. You not be even know the Boki area at all because you had nothing. You've never been down there for nothing. You knew nothing. You were reckless with these boys. You send them into places. No, Mama me, Ojo end the talk here. It be unfortunate, say, I define myself now, the responder to so-called Ambazonians, them, where they be there. All the nonsense, where una they make a mommy, you be my mommy be, I go criticize you in public for the first time. I have to. You need to keep quiet. That's what I'm going to tell you. La Republic, they every day, their own military, they fumble left and right. That is a trained military. They fumble left and right. And at the beginning, we could see all their fumblings. Now they don't perfect themselves in such a way where they didn't make sure say their soldiers and then they put their dirty laundry for outside. They don't do very well at hiding that. Even when we kill them for this thing, they need to show anymore all that people because we take them, they put them out, they make the morale go down. Even when we knock them now, even though we don't be as active anymore like we used to be, but we still knock them. They go bury them quietly. You don't even see the funeral as they're out. Because we take and put them together. But because they get access to own their people, they take and ridicule with it. Now they don't stop their own. So all that emotions, the way their general population be used to get away, they promote them for trying to tell their people they say when they resolve that war, it all reduced because that's one main reason. You, mommy, you there for this forum. You did work and talk about, may the war end. And say they don't about Mimbo, they sell Mimbo or not sell Mimbo and all this. Do you know how to strategize for a war? Do you know? Do you know why they said no drinks and all of that? Granted, I can see some of the things that our boys do when they catch somebody that for me, there are other ways that you could make the people really get the message that you cannot be doing this, you are promoting this. You the talk say, now the thing that will become for do, do you know how other people fought? take the American war here and look at it, what the people did to the British. They dump their Nati on way to the dump for inside ocean. I mean inside water for protest against the economic aspect of the British people. The way they suppress these Americans. They did those things. You think say if they be all they group them, they don't decide say the Boston Tea Party, they go throw the tea them inside water, and then some few group of people they say they go drink tea. You think say what they will do with those few group of people there? What you think say American that time when they fight war, since all their life for compare and I don't take America, they make them the standard for thing where they wanna go approve and say that the right thing for do or not be the right thing for do. You, mommy, you come out for answer the same way they stop war. Do you know the consequences of stopping a war in the middle of the war? Do you know? You are man not talk, mommy, my mommy. No go out to keep all these audios and where you deliver. Other people they carry and they make ridicule of fighters and they fight for Bush. Every group, every war, they don't get their wayward fighters. We are not the first. And the least chance that we get, those fighters will be disciplined. Of course, many of them, because they do those things, they are disciplined right on the field because they end up dying. They end up dying. Those fighters who do those evil things, they end up dying. So there's no need, but I will put this out in open. You don't need to be talking about this revolution if you're not going to understand what is going on. You keep quiet. You don't talk. The way you're talking is not the way a mother should be talking. You're saying that they should surrender. Why don't you go and really study what went on with the Bamileke people that are war? Go check that one out. You did advocate for surrendering. Surrendering what? Did we start any war that will have to be surrendering? Please, you people should not sit in this stupid forum here and be talking stupid things about things that you know nothing about. None of you two, you info and you, mommy, will never ever go anywhere, know anything where they go on. I always shit off a year. They do tele-war fighting. Tele-war fighting. Over the television. Nonsense. When I really need to keep quiet. You don't understand nothing. In every war, you have wayward people doing wayward things. It's not the basis of which you will assess whether the war is supposed to be stopped or not. Who tell you? Why you not go surrender? You carry gun, go surrender. Don't sit out here and be doing La Republique their job. You think you try to help somebody. If you think there are fighters that you have to advise, go do that in private. If you're not going to advise them, stop helping La Republique to be demoralizing our fighters by putting all these nonsense audios for our side. You are here for not right. And I don't know why that is some of enemies of the revolution. Enemies. Whoever put this forum on is an enemy of the revolution to allow this kind of conversation go on here. Is the war ended? That you guys are doing analytical talking. It's because you people have signed off out of the war. So stop disturbing in these forums. What kind of people are you people? What kind? Because we're not going to picking the fight. Like she don't hear the talk. Some of you guys don't even contribute anymore. You've signed off. Rubbish. Yinfu. Stop lying. Yinfu need to stop lying. We go give a pass law. Not be only the things the way they physically do for the war, where you will be punished. When you carry misinformation, you will be punished in this war. You will be punished. Yinfu, you ran away from the defense group. You yourself, you checked out. Why did Yinfu check out of the group? Is because Yinfu was trying to push this same notion so that his name can go down in history as being the one that initiated this and initiated that there were people there who knew the stories and challenged Yinfu I think say if we don't graduate out of your nonsense. Remember, I used to send all kinds of audio to people that for try for tell them say na you, na you, na you. Why do you have this need to tell lies? Yes, you have a need to tell lies. You're talking about 2018 when the revolution started 2016. You are talking and there are people who've been in the village areas. They're doing things and seeing what ADF was doing and what other people. You don't even acknowledge the fact that DOD had already put things in place and they're going. You're not acknowledging that, because if you acknowledge that, your story will fall apart. You don't even acknowledge. Better maybe acknowledge that people were tigers and all these different people were doing their own putting their own groups together. You're not going to use your mouth become general, because you destroyed a lot of our fighters. Yinfu, you keep this noise up in this forum. That is, we will advocate that people who are disrupting this revolution with their audios, they will also go down like fighters who went to DDR and all those places. Yes, you people are nonsense people, anti-revolutionaries, who born Una, crazy people them all. And you people sit in this damn forum and listen to this nonsense, man. I don't know why. How did I bump into this today? Liars, cowards. Talk about rubbish. What kind of people are you people? Wicked people. If I knew that this is how wicked you people are, who will be wanting to stick their neck out for you people? I thank God for our people, our fighters down there. I thank God for our fighters, because that's why we stand up. They saw how they were killing their mothers and fathers without hesitation. They got up and said, no, enough is enough. And incidentally, you people who don't think well and don't reason well, if you sit and look at this war and be saying that, oh, we are losing, we are not losing. Why did we pick up arms? We picked up arms to defend ourselves from a bully who wanted to seize our freedom to speak. Freedom of speech. They want to stifle us. You see? That's why we picked up arms. Are we not still talking? We are. In jail, we are talking. Outside of jail, we are talking. On the ground, we are talking. Even the ones that used to go on television that they've carried and locked, they are still talking. Any chance they have. Therefore, we have won. Because La Republique has not succeeded to use violence to threaten free speech out of our people. We have won. As far as the independence go, it is a work in progress. It involves defending our free speech. It involves telling the world of the evil called CPDM, Betty Bulu / elite Anglophones gang of terror. It involves exposing the Western world of their hypocrisy, whereby they talk about democracy, but yet they fund a dictator, even as their law says they should not do that. Their law says they cannot take money from taxpayers in America and give it to a dictator no matter what. But because of their hypocrisy, they keep doing these things. So we are exposing everything. We have stood and we are winning. We keep talking. I am talking. Regardless, I'm talking. I am talking. Regardless, I will talk. Because that's what they tried to. I was in Cameroon in 2016 when all this started. They tried to stop us from talking. I stayed there until when they cut the internet and I packed my bags and left. When I left, I went to Nigeria because I was being chased. That was the fastest exit out. And while there, I saw suffering of our people. So I decided that I'm not going to head out all the way. I'll try to help these people by exposing what was going on. And I did that. And in exposing what was going on, I came in contact with what was going on with our defenders. And that got exposed. and I saw the politics that were being played between ADF, DOD, and whatever else. So Yinfu cannot say anything about anything because he's not going all the way from the beginning. He's talking about 2018. Are you crazy? So Seseko had to come out in public and be talking about defense, and you think he's going to get diplomatic support. You people are stupid, and thank God that you people are not the ones in jail. Yes, because you have sold this revolution, considering the way your short span and the way that you people think that you're going to gain fame by beating your chest. Those people in jail, they don't beat their chest, they mean business. And is this revolution, like we say, is a God-ordained revolution. It is indeed. Because the right people have been put in right places. The fake pastors were put out here in many ways to expose us Ambazonians. Because we have our own things that we need to resolve. Because it cannot be that we manage to allow our revolution to be hijacked by criminals. And then that's the reason now that we are using not to continue making sure that our self-defense fighters are secure. You people are really sick in the head. Now God only one. Now you know I go judge everybody.
Well, I don't hear your talk. But I want to tell you, say, all man no they the same. All man no the reason the same. Wait till you see, and not be waiting with me at the sea. Me at the sea said it is destroy the struggle. But you the sea say they get power. Some people are there for this world, they like people they make power. Some people are there for this world, the people they take things easy. Where they judge things before they do. That's what me I do. I get for judge things before I do. If we leave people them, where we say we don't want freedom, the very people who want freedom, we kidnap them for ransom. The very people who want freedom, we harass them for tax. The very people who want freedom, we lock them down. Anytime lockdown. The very people who want for freedom, they say no birth certificate. The very people who want freedom, they say, you don't get forget identity card for government, can't get the one for Ambazonian. Now sense that. When you may see say that sense, but for me, I look and say, they destroy the struggle. So now the reason that I don't feel ever shut up, because me, I know say they destroy the struggle. For you, you may see say, oh yeah, I know nothing, no they, no nothing, no they. But white man, they see we like claiming us. I don't know where some of una they shame when we go for some place, they talk say, we not too the kill. You know, as that one day, I don't see struggle. I don't see how people they fight. Now your enemy, they come kill you. That's what they do. Nobody they come where we stand say with your tribe. For example, the people that they used to fight this tribal fight. My tribe, if they can't kill you, your own tribe, you too they can't kill me. But if I turn now again inside my tribe, I start killing my tribe, it makes sense. For you, it makes sense. But for me, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me. As when me and you will talk now, so for Sudan, the president will take over Sudan. Now your tribe don't stand up. In the key order, this other six tribes. Because for Sudan, now 7 tribes in there. Now, the one tribe where president did the key order 7 tribes. That one they different. But if they tell now they start keying at their own tribe, it make any sense? For you, it makes sense. For me, it don't make no sense. I could talk and I talk and I. You used to holler me say, no talk for Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel don't show all all you things for outside. Every time when I make my audio, you can't criticize them or wait till you talk. God they talk for you. Same you talk for your people. Are the same is talk for me. So I don't need no man for can't tell me say you be get for talk so, you be get for can't talk so. No, I not be you and you not be me. Any man get hurt, he get hate, and he get his own coconut whatever is the reason. Now all that what I tell you, my people.